Good morning. It is Wednesday, February 18th. And anyway, Revelations is a hard book in the Bible to read. It's hard to understand unless you take it really slow. And even then, it doesn't make sense because it's not the way we see things here on earth. It's all a spiritual thing. And I'm just going to read this one part here. Called the Great White Throne Judgment. It's in chapter 20. It starts with verse 11. And this is John. He's being shown the vision of how they're going to do things. And he says, Then he saw a great white throne and him who sat on it, from whose face the earth and heaven fled away. And there was found no place for them. And I saw the dead, small and great, standing before God, and books were opened. When he says dead, he means the people who died first. They're the ones who they take first and they get judged first. But of course, not everybody's got to be dead to get up there. And then another book was opened, which is the book of life. And the dead were judged according to their works by the things which were written in the books. The sea gave up the dead who were in it, and death and Hades delivered up the dead who were in them. And they were judged, each one according to their works. Then death and Hades were cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death. And anyone not found written in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire. Why am I reading that to you today? Not to scare you, but to tell you that we emphasize a lot on accepting Jesus as your Savior and, of course, following Him. But also, your works are what's going to tell God if you mean it or not. Because some people, they say, well, I'm just going to accept Jesus and then I'm safe, right? Well, according to your works is how you'll be judged. And whatever is written in these books. So think about what you do today. What is the works that you do? Like it says in chapter 21, these are the kind of works that do not get into the book of life. And it says, it starts with verse 8. But the cowardly and unbelieving, abominable, murderers, sexually immoral, sorcerers, idolaters, and all liars shall have their part in the lake which burns with fire and brimstone, which is the second death. So, if you accept Jesus, you better mean it. And you better try to live a good, godly life, and you better have good works, do good things. Whatever you do it according to God's will, God's way. Follow the path of Jesus. Look in the Bible. Keep yourself straight, because you do not want to end up in that lake of fire and brimstone. I looked up brimstone, and that is the stuff that comes out of volcanoes. And so they don't think it's going to be very comfortable. And we want to be in the book of life where the pure water, the pure river is, the city is gold, and it's no more sorrow, no more tears, everything, healing. It's going to be, that's what heaven is. And we have our choice, and it's going to be forever. And so we do have our choice right now. It's called free will. We can do whatever we want, and we don't have to believe in Jesus. We don't have to follow His ways. Even if we should go to church, we might not still really believe in Him or really follow His ways. I thought it was interesting. Cowardly and unbelieving is the first two that He says are not going to get into the book of life. So to be cowardly, to be scared and not stand up for what's right, and not stand up for those who can't help themselves and that kind of stuff. God takes pretty good He really wants us to do these good things. He doesn't want us to just sit around and not really do anything other than just say we believe and not really do the works. As they say, faith without works is dead. You can have faith, but you got to have the good works with it. So you try to live your best life. Let's say a quick prayer. Dear Lord, thank you for this knowledge that you've given us. Lord, I pray that every one of us understand and get written in your book of life. Forgive us our past sins, Lord, before we knew you, before we understood. Lord, forgive us and put us in that book of life, Lord. In your name, I ask you to hear our prayer. Have a great day, and God bless you.